Use algebra to find the inverse of this function. So I'm trying to find the inverse. So 2 steps for finding inverses. Step number 1, invert or switch x and y. Again, f is y, so we're going to switch x and y, so it'll become x out here and y over there. Good so far. Step number 2, solve for y. So let's do that. Here comes the equal sign separator. All right, so what are we going to do on this thing? We are going to try to solve for y. So let's start by subtracting 1 from both sides. Trying to get y alone, trying to solve for y, because those are the 2 steps to find an inverse function. Step number 1, invert or switch x and y, then step 2, solve for y. So next step in solving for y is to divide by 6, divide by 6. The whole right side, the whole left side, divide them both by 6. Y to the 11 is x minus 1 over 6. Okay, now one more step. What do I do to get rid of that 11th power? What am I going to do? It is you raise it to the 1/11th, or you could do the 11th root. I'll say, or the 11th root. It's the same thing. I don't know if you know. An 11th root or a 1/11th power, they are totally the same thing. You could do this one or you could do that one. They're the same thing. Either way, they are the same. These will cancel, and that gets you y alone. Y is this or it's that. Either one, the computer knows they're both the same. An 11th root, an 11 in the hook, is the same as a 1/11th power. It'll work either way. You do need to have the parentheses, though, to the 1/11th power, like that. So that's the inverse function. Why? Because we switched x and y, right? The f was y. Functions are always y. They switched. X is out here, y is over here. Then we solve for y. Last step, 1/11th power or 11th root. Either way, same thing. And there we go. Either one of these will work as the answer for y, which is indeed the inverse function of the original function. There we go.